On the surface, it was just another T20 World Cup match, right? The defending champs versus an associate nation. But man, that final scorecard, it tells only a tiny fraction of what really happened. Okay, let's get into this, because this match revealed a much deeper story about pressure, performance, and maybe even the future of cricket itself.
So what did everyone think was going to happen? Simple, a straightforward, dominant win for India. But the reality? Oh, it was a hard-fought contest that showcased some totally unexpected heroes, exposed surprising weaknesses, and ended with a powerful message that goes way beyond a single result. All right, so let's paint the picture. On one side, you've got a cricket powerhouse. On the other, a determined underdog just looking to make a statement. I mean, it looked like a classic David versus Goliath story, but one with a seemingly inevitable outcome. And just look at the contrast here. It is stark. India, the defending champions, were on this massive winning streak. The Netherlands, an associate team, had just a single win in the group stage. With the match in Ahmedabad, everything pointed to another comfortable victory for the men in blue.
But cricket's a funny game, isn't it? Right from the start, things did not go according to plan for India. After they chose to bat, their powerful top order was put under some serious pressure. And that whole easy win narrative, yeah, it started to crumble.
Just take a look at these numbers. India's star openers fell early. With Abhishek Sharma's struggles continuing, he was out for his third duck of the tournament. Ouch. The middle order contributed, sure, but they had trouble playing freely, just sucking all the momentum out of the innings. India was in a bit of a tight spot.
With the innings stalling out, India desperately needed a spark. Funnily enough, before the match, the captain, Suryakumar Yadav, had actually challenged someone new to step up and claim the Man of the Match award. The stage was perfectly set for a hero.
And boy, did Shivam Dubey deliver. He just unleashed this absolute barrage of boundaries, a swashbuckling 66 off only 31 balls. It completely turned the game on its head. Supported by Hardik Pandya, Dube's raw power was on full display. And this wasn't just a good innings. This was historic. Dubey's knock was his career best in T20 internationals, and it set a new record for an Indian batter in his position at a T20 World Cup. A truly, truly game-changing performance.
Thanks to that incredible fight back, India posted a commanding total of 193. It was a challenging score, one that really should have been more than enough to put the game out of reach for the Netherlands. Or so everyone thought.
Now for the second innings, because instead of collapsing under the pressure of a huge target, the Netherlands came out absolutely swinging. They mounted a chase that was not only spirited, but would end up making history in its own right.
Now look at these scores. No single player hit a half-century. Baz Dalid top-scored with 33. On its own, this might not seem all that remarkable, but when you put it all together, it tells an incredible story of teamwork and pure resilience.
And this stat just illustrates the point brilliantly. Their final score of 176 is a new world record. It's the highest T20 international total ever by a team without any individual scoring 50. This wasn't about one star player. It was a testament to their collective fight.
In the end, India did win the match by 17 runs. They finished the group stage unbeaten. But beneath the surface of that victory, let's just say some worrying trends had emerged that made the win feel a little unconvincing. But let's start with the good news. This win was India's 12th in a row in the T20 World Cup, spanning across 2 tournaments. That's a new all-time record, cementing their status as a dominant force in the format.
But then there's this. Despite their winning streak, India's fielding has been uncharacteristically sloppy. They dropped 9 catches in the group stage, the second most of any team in the entire tournament, and that is a flaw that could be really costly in the knockout stages.
So while India took home the points and the records, the feeling was that they really hadn't displayed their most explosive brand of cricket. They got the job done, sure, but it was a flawed, messy win that raised more questions than it answered.
And that brings us to the real takeaway from this match. Because what will be remembered most isn't the score, but the powerful statement made by the Netherlands' performance.
So what's the ultimate lesson here? It proved that the gap between the top teams and the so-called associate nations might be a whole lot smaller than we think. And it highlighted exactly what these teams need to close that gap for good.
After the match, Netherlands all-rounder Baz Dalid said this. It's such a simple, powerful plea. He and his teammates, they aren't asking for handouts. They're asking for a chance to compete,
to learn, and to grow by playing against the world's best. The lead's point is crystal clear. Improvement doesn't happen in a vacuum. Associate teams need consistent exposure to top-tier competition to raise their game. It's the only way they can build on performances like the one against India.
So the Dutch didn't just put up a good fight. They made a compelling case that for cricket to truly be a global game, it needs to provide more opportunities for emerging nations to challenge the elite.